Have you ever felt that happiness is like an echo in a deep valley? You shout your joy toward the mountain, and for a moment the universe sends it back to you, amplified. But then, silence. A silence deeper than before. And there you stand, wondering whether the echo was real or just a trick of the mind, a desire projected onto cold stone. We spend our lives chasing echoes. We say, I'll be happy when, have you noticed? Happiness always seems to live in the when. When I get that job, when I find love, when I buy that house, when I get there. We turn it into a destination, a train station we never reach, because the moment the train starts moving, we've already painted a new sign on the next platform. This time for sure, the next stop. It's like running after the horizon. No matter how fast you run, it keeps retreating. And you end up exhausted, wondering why the scenery never changes. Look at these flowers. This one, wilted, dry. It was given 2 weeks ago. A huge, expensive bouquet wrapped in tissue paper. The person who received it glowed. Their happiness was so tangible you could almost touch it. It was the happiness of being seen, of surprise, of someone thought of me. But the flower inevitably withered, and with it, a piece of that glow. Happiness that depends on what comes to us from the outside has the shelf life of a cut flower. It's beautiful, intense, but fleeting. Its beauty is already tinged with the nostalgia of its own ending. And then there's this one. A simple flower, maybe not even from your own garden, maybe from a vacant lot. But you planted it. You watered it day after day, with no guarantee it would sprout. You gave it light. And one day, that small green miracle appeared. Then the bud. And today, it's here, open. Its joy isn't an explosion. It's a heartbeat. Steady, quiet. Because its happiness doesn't come from being received, but from the act of having cared, from having taken part in its becoming. And there, I think, lies one of the first great keys. Do we wait for bouquets to be thrown at us from the outside, or do we dare to plant our own seed, however small and uncertain it may be? But of course, life isn't a peaceful garden. Sometimes it's a battlefield, and that's where another source of happiness appears, or perhaps its fiercest shadow, comparison. My grandmother used to say, whoever compares themselves poisons themselves. And how true that is. We see other people's happiness through the distorted glass of social media, of appearances, and we conclude that we have less, that our joy is somehow defective. It's like looking at a landscape through a dirty window and thinking the problem lies in the landscape, not the glass. We clean our inner window so rarely, and instead we try to paint over the dirt, to fake a sunny view so others, in turn, can admire it through their dirty windows. A chain of fogged-up mirrors, reflecting lies. There is a deeper happiness, more austere. One that doesn't ask for permission. One that's born not from addition, but from subtraction. I'm talking about the happiness of detachment. Not indifference, careful, not coldness. I mean letting go of the need to control everything. Attachment is like carrying a heavy backpack full of stones, each one labeled, my plan, my reputation, my certainty. And we say, this backpack is my life. Without it, I am nothing. But happiness sometimes arrives at the exact moment when, exhausted, we drop the backpack to the ground, and breathe, and realize we're still ourselves, just lighter. As the Stoic said, I have power over what depends on my will, over what does not, I must be free. The happiness of inner freedom, the kind a shipwreck gives you when, after losing the ship, you discover you know how to swim. And then there's its opposite, an equally powerful happiness, the happiness of meaning. Viktor Frankl, in The Horror of a Concentration Camp, discovered that everything can be taken from a person except the last of human freedoms. The freedom to choose one's attitude in any given circumstance. To find a why strong enough to endure anyhow. Here, happiness isn't exuberant joy. It's dignity. It's the deep peace of knowing that your life, even in suffering, means something. That you are not a random accident of the universe, but the narrator of your own story. And that even the darkest chapter contributes to the plot. But let's not fool ourselves. This search isn't linear. It isn't a ladder we climb. It's more like a spiral. Sometimes, on an ordinary day while you're washing a dish and the afternoon light hits the water just right, there it is. Unexpected, free, like a cat brushing against your legs without being called. It's the happiness of presence, of the here and now. Mystics from every tradition know this. The present is the only door. The past is a dream, the future an illusion. And we, like useful fools, live dreaming of the illusion while trampling the only real ground we have. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. A wise saying we repeat without grasping its burning depth. Are we really here in this theater, or are we lost in the thousand screens of our worries? So how do you achieve it? There's no formula. There are paths, trails each person must clear for themselves. 1. Cultivate your inner garden. Don't let your mind become a wasteland of complaints or a landfill of resentments. Plant seeds of gratitude. Water the small details with attention. The taste of coffee, the texture of a book, a friend's laughter. Happiness nests in the microtexture of life, not in the big headlines. 2. Surf. There's a wonderful paradox. Happiness is like a butterfly. Chase it and it flees. Sit down and dedicate yourself to building a garden for others, and it comes and lands on your shoulder. When you lighten someone else's load, your own becomes lighter. It's a law of the soul's physics. 3. Embrace your shadow. Total, constant happiness is a lie. Sadness, pain, anger, they aren't system failures. They're necessary colors in the human spectrum. An ocean without dark depth is just a puddle. Accepting our wholeness, cracks and all, is calling a truce with ourselves. And in that inner ceasefire, a peace is born, the foundation of all genuine joy. For you don't have to be an artist. To create is to place something of your essence into the world. Cook a sauce, fix a shelf, write a journal, plant that flower. In the act of creating, we feel like co-creators of the universe, and there is a divine happiness in that. In the end, perhaps happiness isn't a place to arrive at, but a quality of vision. A way of navigating. It's not the harbor, but a well-set sail, a sturdy boat, and the ability to find beauty both in calm seas and in storms. It's remembering, as another old saying goes, the richest person is not the one who has the most, but the one who needs the least. Happiness is the economy of the soul. It's the wealth of simplicity. So today, don't go looking for the giant, fleeting bouquet. Look around you. Look for your seed, the one that may be waiting beneath a layer of fear or routine. Plant it. Water it with patience. Protect it from the winds of comparison. And don't rush it, because true happiness isn't the crash of fireworks. It's the quiet, steady warmth of an inner sun that, even when clouded, never stops being there, waiting for us to part the clouds of our own attention and simply let it shine.